Here is everything I bought for Silver Squeeze 2.0 2025. So I'll start off with the first store I went to. I went to Braxton's Golden Coins, and I bought 75 40% half dollars. Now, a lot of people don't like the 40% half dollars, and I know that a lot of the refiners don't like them either, but I bought these $4 each. So, and there's a little over $5 melt in these. So that's like getting these at spot if silver was $29, and silver right now is a little over $34. So with these having like $5.06 in silver, I got them for $4. I think that's a steal. So I loaded up, and these are all pretty much like unk. There might be some that's slightly, slightly scratched up and toned, but I got all of these for $4 each. I loaded up, and I think I did pretty good. And each tube you see is a different year. So this is 67, sorry. And this is 65. Then of course 66 and on. This is 66. Just look at that beautiful luster. How could you pass that up for $4? So I got 75 of these for 300 even. And I also got 60 Mercury dimes, and you wouldn't believe the price I paid. Now, most people know that the melt on these right now are about right at $250, but there's most stores you cannot go to and find these for $250 each. Well, I did. Every single one of these, and these are hand-picked by me. So I just went through all of the loose dimes they had and just loaded up. I got 60 of these, and right now on eBay you can't buy one of these for $5. I mean, with shipping and everything, you're going to pay about $5, even for a beat up one, even a rubbed down one. So when you said $250, there was two people working there, and the owner's son is the one who said $250, and the other lady there, she looked at me and she said, "Are you sure he told you that price?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Okay," but she still sold him, honored his price. Of course, he's the owner's son. And here's some. So the second store, I'll show you. Let me go back to the first store. So here's some stuff, other stuff I bought from the first store. Look at this, and just look at the beauty on this. This is a 1901 Mexican peso. And these are large coins. I think these are slightly larger than a silver dollar. And it's just beautiful. And look at that tone, that kind of rainbow tone. And one of these on eBay, of course, graded by PCGS, just sold for $700. And I got this for $50. So 50 is, it's almost retail. I think these go for about 80 to 100. But with its tone, I'm going to try to push for a little bit more. But you can just see those rays. If you've never really looked at one of these that aren't rubbed down, you see the rays. If you haven't looked at one of these that hasn't been worn down, they're just beautiful. I mean, you have to really get one in your hands and take a look at it. Those rays are just amazing. And usually the Phrygian cap, I can never say it right, Phrygian cap is always rubbed, and the rays are usually rubbed too, but this one is just absolutely beautiful, so I couldn't pass this up for $50. And I got two Philippine pesos. This one I paid $30, this one I paid $40. Reverse. This one I paid $40, this one I paid $30. So this one is a 1903. This is the first year, so this is the first year this coin was made. And these are much larger. You can see, if you kind of compare, you can see that they're from 1903 to 1906, the coins were this larger size, and they were also 90%. These are smaller, and these are 75, and these were minted smaller and lesser silver purity from like 1907 to 1917 or something like that. But these are just beautiful. And the cool thing is they had a bunch, and I handpicked and just got the best ones I could. And these are just absolutely beautiful. And I also got this 1895 Russian 50 kopecks. I just sold all 3 of my rubles, so I was kind of missing the Russian coins. Nicholas II is, I guess, my favorite czar of Russia. I wouldn't really say favorite czar, but he's the one I enjoy collecting the most. And this one's just beautiful. I paid 25 for this, which is near retail. I could probably push this for 35 or 40, but I sold all three of my rubles. And I sold one for 70, one for 65, and then one for 45. The one I sold for 45 was pretty beat up. And then I found these in the foreign box, the 25 cents each. So if you really know what you're looking for, you can outsmart the dealers, because sometimes these get thrown in the 25 cent, like 4 for $1 bin, and I found both of these. This one probably has like $1 of silver in it, but these go for about $3 to $5. And this is a quarter rupee. This has I think about $2.50, $3 silver in it, and these can go for about 10, depending on the quality. So on high side, probably about $15. I paid 50 cents for. I mean, that's a steal. And then also here's some of the unk. Like, these are just absolutely beautiful. So these are like the best of the best out of the bunch, but they're all really good. You can just see how beautiful these are. And I also got some, I was just looking around, I also got some proofs. So they're probably in this other container in here, because these are kind of mixed ones I'll put to the side. Yeah, look at that proof. And here are some of the ones I bought, and I just put these to the side because all those I'm going to sell them as a lot. I'm gonna, so 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. And these are ones I kind of put to the side. Just look how beautiful that is. $4. Guess I'll go through them real quick. Just absolutely beautiful. When they said $4, I was like, okay. Because actually, I was buying a bunch of these when they were $3, and they went up to $4, and I was still buying them. But then they went up to $4.50 and $5, and I just stopped buying them. So when they told me $4, they had a whole jug full. They said a lot of people have been selling their silver. So they've been bringing them in, and they just got overwhelmed with these. So since they've seen me come there for a long time, and they know I'm a dealer too, look at that. It's just beautiful. They gave me the best deal they could. They said that when they refine them, they get about 80% of melt, which is probably about $4. So they're like, just take it, just pay me what my refiner pays, and I'll let you have them. So I went through them. I went through probably like 500 of them. No joke. They had a large like water jug with a handle full, and I just chose the best of the best. And in the mix of all the 40%, I found a 90%. Now, I should have told them, but it was in there, so, it was just one. If I found a bunch, and plus you can see the tone on it. This one's kind of wore. It's not bad, but it's still 90% I got for $4. And you can just see how beautiful these are. I could not pass these proofs up or any of them for $4. I just thought that was a steal. And you can see the rest. Some have tones. This is I don't think this is 40%. I have 2 of them. I told the lady that these aren't silver, because if you look at the rim, it looks like they're just clad. I don't think there's any silver in them. I don't think they're 40%. I think they're just clad. And I told a lady, I don't want to say any names, but I told a lady, I said, these aren't silver, but I'll still take them. I'll give you face value, which is 50 cents each. She said, just take them. She didn't even ring them up. She just said, take them. I mean, I couldn't believe that. And here's another tone one. Anyways, I'll move on, but just so much good stuff. So then at the second store, I have to go back to the first store again. I just got so much. So I finally bought platinum. So you can see that they had this eagle, this 10th ounce eagle. You can see the price. I don't know who flipped it, but who wrote it. Probably the customer. But they wrote it flipping horizontal, but these flip vertical. So you can see they had this listed for $150. So, but that's not what I paid. So the melt on this is about just say $100 even, a little over $100 melt. But if you look on eBay, you cannot buy these for less than $200. You cannot. I mean, just look. You might see 190, but I mean, basically, you know, especially if you live in a state that charges tax, you're not going to get these for under 200. And you see that 150? That's not what I paid, because I already spent, you know, $600 there. They, you know, I was like, oh, I'll take, you know, give me your best deal. They're like 130. I was like, maybe later. They're like 120. I was like, okay. So I got this for 120. That's a steal because I could flip this on eBay right now for about 200. But this is my my first piece of platinum, so I'm keeping it. And on to the second store. So the second store I went to was Attic Treasures. So there I bought this Washington Head book, and I bought all these quarters for $5. The dude usually charges $5.50, which is a steal, but I bought a lot, and he said he just wanted to move them. So I bought this entire quarter book. It's missing the 55D. I'm looking for one for a good price. I bought all these for $5 each. And I also bought a whole roll of quarters. So I bought 40 quarters. You can see they're not the best, but they're quarters. There's a few of them in here that are unk, and some are in really good shape. You can see I flipped those. So I'll show you those real quick. Then I think this will be the end of the video. I don't want to make it too long. So you can see here's some nice unk 62 Philly. There are no 62, 63, 64 S. So if you're wondering where the S are, the San Francisco Mint stopped minting in 54. I think they went straight to proofs or something. I don't know, but there are none. There's none. So because I was looking too, I was like, is there S? No. I even asked my son. He's like, no, there's no S. So you can see 62P and 62D. Yeah, I also have 63 and 63D, 64 and 64D, and you can see they're unk. But I do have some that look even better that I'm going to list separately, and it's these two. You can see just a luster on that. I mean, this is probably the best looking quarter I've ever seen. I could probably get this graded, but I don't feel like paying the grading fee. And 64D. And plus these are pretty common, but they're just beautiful. And I only paid $5. I mean, it was a killer deal. So, for the total, here's what I bought. I bought 75 40% half dollars, 60 Mercury dimes, Mexican peso, 2 Philippine pesos, a 50 kopek, and a bunch of mixed world coins, which only 2 were silver, but no silvers are supposed to be in that bin. So, and then Attic Treasures, I always have a hard time saying their name. Attic Treasures, I bought the book, 35 quarters, and then I bought a roll of quarters, which are 40, and then I bought the platinum. So on Silver Saturday, which I would call it because I did on Saturday, I spent $1,096, and I got just shy of a kilo. So if you ever want to know what I did, you know, I know I'm no one important, but if you ever wonder what I did for Silver Squeeze 2.0, right here, about $1,000, a little over $1,000, and just shy under a kilo. I mean, like right under a kilo. I think it's like 0.99 kilo. Well, thank you, and please like, subscribe, and comment. Come on, guys, comment. All right, thanks, bye. Oh, and lastly, in case you're wondering why I didn't show this book off, I didn't buy this on Silver Saturday or Silver Squeeze 2.0, but the reason why I had this out is 4 or 5 of the ones I bought from Braxton got put in here. This is a Mercury dime that I'm working to fill myself. So this entire book I filled myself, and it's almost there. Of course, I'll probably never get that one unless I have a serious buyer. If I have a serious buyer, I'm getting that, just so that I can hold one in my hands and say that I own one. But if you're wondering what this book is for, it's because about 4 or 5 of the Mercury dimes I bought went to complete this. All right, thanks.